Hey guys, what up? Just want to talk real quick about my writing. I meant to have this video out a lot sooner, but I don't know, things just kept being pushed back. I just kept putting it off, and now, 4 months into doing gameplay videos, I'm just now getting to this. I just wanted to let you guys know that, I know it already says in the description, but I figured I should probably do like a full-on video of this. I'm gonna try not to take too long, I'm trying to get this over quickly, because I keep putting it off. I just want to get it over with at this point. I am a writer. As long as I can remember, well, that was that long, of course, but since I was a little kid, I've been reading, watching TV, watching movies, getting all these stories, just ingesting them all, sort of. I've become a fan of a lot of them, a lot of the really good ones, at least in my opinion, the really good ones. And back in, say it probably middle school or so, I decided I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to write books, and I wanted to write, if I could, for TV shows or movies, just whatever I could, you know? So I'm a writer. As far as my original stuff, it's mostly science fiction, fantasy, YA, that kind of stuff. So kind of similar stories than you would see to, say, Harry Potter and Star Wars, which I'm a big fan of and have impacted my work. As far as like anything you can view, all I've got right now is just a single chapter from one story. That's all I have online, mostly because I just don't want to put that stuff in, because I could make money off it. So I don't just want to have it out there for free right now, just to people to take. And I am also a fan fiction writer. Now I know that this gets a really bad rap by people, and I get why. I really do get why. Because a lot of people who don't know what they're doing, or simply don't care about making an actual story, get to it and just like make very poorly written or just straight up bad stuff about characters that we love, and yeah, that can be very aggravating at times. But as far as my writing, I try and be like an extension of what is already there. Like, for example, I do a lot of stuff for Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you've watched that show. I try not to like just make stories about characters. I try and be an extension of the story that's there. Like, what is without a doubt my biggest story that I've written as far as fanfiction goes, it's about Iroh. It's a prequel about Iroh. It's over 30 chapters at this point, and I try and keep it as continuity, as good as far as that goes as I can, because I want it to not be just fanfiction. I want it to be an extension of the story itself. So I do have some stuff up for that sort of thing, and I'll have a link for it down below if you want to try and check that out, which I would love it if you did. And of course, me writing has an impact on my channel. Like, a lot of the games that I'll be playing are story-oriented games. Like, for example, One Shot that I started recently is a story-oriented game that I really like so far. Undertale, Outlast, a bunch of other games that I have that I'm playing and will play are based on story-oriented things, because that's what I love. I just love a good story, you know? It's just very important. The story, the characters, the journey, all the emotions go with it. It's really big for me. And games are a great medium to tell a story, which is part of why I do Let's Plays. One last bit. I also have recently been getting into songwriting. Now, they aren't completely original songs, not in the fact that I didn't write them, because I did write them and they are completely original from me. But they aren't completely original because they're based on things like Avatar, things like Undertale, things like just various movies, books, TV, games. If any of you have ever seen Nate Wants to Battle or Mando Pony, Living Tombstone, then you know what I mean. It's a song that, for example, is based off of Undertale. Like, I have one that's based off of Azrael that you can check out. I have one coming really soon that's based off of Chara, or Kara, however you pronounce it. I'm not sure how you pronounce it actually, but yeah, never mind that. And another one coming that's going to be based off of Suns. And Gravity Falls, for example. I have one that's based off of Stan. I have one that's based off of Bill. Star Wars, I've got one that's based on Darth Vader that I actually really liked in my head. Now, I do hope to plan someday to make music out of these songs, because that'd be great. Fortunately, I'm not a musician, so it's either going to be a while until I learn how to make music, or I just gotta lean on my musically inclined friends like Gerald and Jonah. Either way, it's going to take a while before that ever, if ever, happens. So I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.